Hi Bo, Don Green, DG Digital Services. It's been great meeting you there at the BNI there on Friday. It was good having a chat with you. So, like I mentioned, that I like to do like a quick site audit and show you a couple of things that we can look at that could help you straight out, mate. I had a quick look at your site and your competitor. There's a couple of things that straight out. See here up the top where your phone number is. See how nothing is clickable, so to speak? Because like when it's clickable, it'll have that little hand show up, so you can click and then it'll take you there. So because people do a lot of searching on their phones as such, something like this, you definitely want to have clickable. So when they look at this site, if they did on their phone, they would see this number, and all they'd have to do is tap the number, and they're calling you. At the moment, that's not the case, so they'd have to actually physically enter that number. And predominantly, people are just lazy, and they just like the easy way, mate. So sometimes they just won't even do that. They'll just find another site where they'll do it, believe it or not. Um, so that's definitely one thing straight out. The other thing is I noticed that your website's not secure, so you'd need to get a security certificate on your domain, just for your own safety anyway. So that can definitely be arranged, but you definitely want to do that because it actually is a contributing factor with Google. Because if you don't have a secure domain, that's points against you straight off the bat. But I'm just going to talk to you about three topics that can change your site straight away. Okay, there is over 200 ranking factors with Google, but I'm just going to go over the three main ones so we can get a start on. And the first one would be content. Okay, so Google is a business, just like you and I, so they like authoritative content because the more authoritative content you have, they're gonna look at that favorably because they're trying to be the best search engine they can. So when people put a search in, they want to be able to give them the best information they can. I did a quick word count on your site, and I noticed you had 480 words. Google like to have at least 1,000 to 1,500 words of authoritative content, and have all the keywords nicely placed throughout that site. I had a look at your competition, which is Allpest, and surprisingly, they didn't have many more. They didn't even have 500, but they've got more than you. So that's definitely something we can look at. And fresh content is always good. So there's different ways that we can add content to your site without rewriting it all the time. It could be like a blog post or frequently asked question page. There's something where we can keep on adding to the site, because the more content that we can get on your site, it will make Google keep on coming back and crawling it, and they will like that, because then that shows them that you're being more active, and they will see that your content is fresher than other people's, and just that factor alone, you'll get a bit more noticeable through Google. I did have a look at the back end of your site, so it's obviously not an old site and it hasn't had any work done to it as such. But so if I just took you for a little bit of a tour through the back end of your site and explained a couple of things, I use a program called Ahrefs. It's a paid program that gives you some really good data of websites on the net. So it gives you a worldwide ranking. So 110.5 million is where you're ranked at as far as your website's going. And your website's not getting any recognition. It has no data for you. You are the DR, which is your domain rating, which is from 0 to 100. as you can see, it's on 0. It cannot see any relevant backlinks that your site has. And which brings me to the second topic, which is backlinks. And a backlink is basically like this: your domain located on somebody else's website that when clicked, it will take you straight back to your website. Okay, so it's just a link on somebody else's site that's going to link back to your site. Okay, so and it's telling me, well, you may have some, I'm not really sure, but it's not recognizing any. Okay, and what these are, referring domains, that means how many backlinks you might have, but how many actual domains are they on. So you might have, let's just say, 10 backlinks, but those 10 backlinks could be from 1, 2, or 3 websites, you know what I mean? So that's what that number would represent. And in your content, it's telling me that you have no keyword. So if someone done a search, probably besides your actual name, like let's just say pest control perf, no one would find you because you don't have that as a keyword on your site. So this obviously is quite a new site as such. So if I just showed you your back end of your opposition, which is that Allpest, it's telling me, if I just had a quick overview at it, and Pest Control Perth, Allpest, see this Allpest here, so that is situated at 4.7, 4.8 million on the world scale of websites, as in a ranking. The domain ranking is 28, which is decent, okay, because like I said, it's from 0 to 100, so 28 it's getting some power. Okay, and as you can see here, it's got like over 2,000 backlinks, and they're coming from over 200 different websites. Okay, so that's creating that power. That's where this number is being generated, because it's got a bit of power, and that's probably why it's getting ranked in the #1 position for the keyword that I put in, which was Pest Control Perth. Here it's saying it has 1,500 keywords throughout the sites. See, and it does show you where it's in position 1 for a few of those, Allpests and Pest Control Near Me, Pest Control Perth, you know. And this number is the number of searches per month, and the KD means keyword difficulty. So 34 is quite a hard word to rank for because of the competition for this term. Okay, so I like to go for 0 to 3 to get you some quick recognition, and there's some really good keywords that people just don't realize are out there that get some volume. So I understand that when you're looking at this as a whole, when yours comes up as 0, 0, whatever, you know, it's got all zeros along here, that's, you know, but that's fine, because this mob here has been in the game a bit longer, but it's beatable. It really is, because even so that's a 28 and he's got 2,000, you know, these backlinks might not necessarily be very powerful links. So you could find, I could find probably 100 really powerful links if I wanted to and get that same number. You know what I mean? So backlinks are not equal, because it all depends the site that they're coming from. So in these sites, there could be some really weak sites with low ratings. So they're not giving the links much power, but they probably got a couple of good ones there as well. So having said that, that'll be the reason behind that. So, and the last thing that I'd probably want to talk to you about is a citation. So if I just went to Google and did Pest Control Perth. You know, this shows you the map pack. Right, so a map pack is this section here. It usually has the 3 top businesses that will get in here. They're not necessarily the best businesses in Perth, but what they are is they have the most citations as such. Just to put it plainly, like a citation is your business name, the address, and phone number written on the internet somewhere. So it could be in different directories like Yellow Pages or anything like that. So the more places that you have your business name, address, and phone number, well then the more popular it becomes with this map pack. Okay, so this definitely has more optimization and in citations as such than this one, and that's why it is in that position. And when they get into the backlinks and that and the power, that's how you get into your ranking organically. So so yeah, so if I just put in, I'll just get rid of this word I suppose and see what we come up with. Pest Perth. See, that's interesting because it's actually if that's your business name, you'd think you should create a knowledge panel. So if I added your phone number, what's that, 552, and then I checked it again. So I did that, just enter. And if I'm not coming up with your information over here, see, it's telling me this is where you are because of it's sort of like that is a citation, so it's saying that you got one, but that's because of that's just your website as such. But you don't have any, so you don't even. It's telling me that your business isn't actually registered with Google. Okay, so we can look after that and we can start getting you sorted there and get it cranking as well, so you could be found in this section, plus have your own knowledge panel. So that's good. Everything's good news, mate, because even so you got those minimal statistics here, everyone starts somewhere, mate. Everyone starts there. So we've just got a little bit of catching up to do. We can definitely get you registered with Google, get this website more clickable, more mobile friendly. We can secure the domain, get a security slip put through to it on your domain host, muck around with the content, and start. You know, what's the point of having a website if it's not going to work for you? So we can definitely help you out there and give you some advice and things that you might want to do. So like I say, it was great meeting you, and I'm glad I did, because this could make a huge difference to your business and your future, to be honest. So if you have any questions, I'll send you this video via the email, and it'll have all my details on there, so you can just give me a call, contact me anytime you want, ask me any questions, and we can move from there. So having said that, Don Green, DG Digital Services, and I look forward to talking again. Have a great day, mate.